So this is your double Wasp Imperial IPA. It tastes very similar to the other one, although to be honest, it's got a little less bite to it. But what's the alcohol content on this?
It's 8%.
Well, I wouldn't have guessed that. So this beer was kind of an accident, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that and how that came about?
It was actually the last batch that we brewed on the 2-barrel, I think.
So.
And so we got it in there ready for the transition to move over to the new system. And I came in, I guess, the next day and noticed that it's bubbling more violently than normal. And I go, look over and I'm checking gravity, and I had dropped quite a few points quicker than I normally would.
Right.
And I started to look at what could possibly be wrong, and then I realized that the sample that I poured to take the gravity is a little warm. And I look at the temperature probe on the BCS, and it's reading that I'm at 68 degrees, but I can tell that I'm not. So after some research, we figured out that the temperature probe had failed on the tank. So even though it was reading 68, it was really at closer to 78 degrees.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, exactly. And normally, it takes 5 to 7 days for this beer to fully ferment out.
Right.
And I had reached terminal gravity in 48 hours. So at that point, we were well past the Wasp. I was already at a couple of gravity points below where we would normally finish out for it. Still tasted fine, no off flavors or anything like that. So we decided to let it finish out and see where it wound up, and it ended up at 8%. And we were happy with the way it turned out. We couldn't sell it as the Wasp, obviously, but we decided to make it the double Wasp, and it's much higher ABV, and we used twice the dry hops on it, which gives it more aroma as well. So there's a little over a pound of hops per barrel for dry hopping alone in this beer. And
That's just the dry hop.
Right, exactly.
Nice.
So it gives it a nicer aroma. It's, like you said, it doesn't drink like an 8% beer.
No, not at all.
Which is nice.
No, I would not have thought this fermented at close to 80 degrees.
No. And then here's the thing, I don't know how long it fermented at 78. I know that's what it was at when I came in. So, obviously it slowly came up and reached that temperature. And as soon as we noticed it, we did bring it back down to, I believe, 72 to let it finish out. But it shows you with, same yeast, same grain bill, same hops, everything the same, just that one variable in temperature can make a totally different beer.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it tastes similar, but yeah, you can tell. I mean, if you set them side by side, I'd be able to tell the difference in the two.
And so hopefully it's not too popular, because I don't know how we would be able to possibly recreate it.
Oh, you couldn't program a probe to go out. Yeah.
It's true. Just clip the cord on the back the night we brew it. See what happens.
So unfortunately, you guys will probably never be able to try this beer. It's delicious. Your rate beer ratings will go through the roof now because it's so limited.
I hope so.